Alright, hello guys, it's me, Clock. And we're playing Channel 453, Shadows of the Game, a TV show just for you. Liotte, my show for you. Start. It's a visual novel. The sun was gradually tilting and the reddish twilight signaled that it was time for dinner. It's a game about your TV, doing some weird stuff. Everything felt perfect because I had finally accomplished one of my bucket list items, moving to a new home and living independently. While my previous home was cozy and nice, starting fresh is sometimes necessary. Excuse me, I understand the joy of moving to a new place, but I'll need you to sign the confirmation form so I can give you the keys to your apartment. Oh yes, I apologize. For a brief moment, the excitement faded as I heard the voice of the apartment manager calling me. Once I signed the confirmation form, the apartment and that small key would become mine. Here's a pen, just think of it as a simple signature, and take your time. I received the pen and took a deep breath. As I thought about it, being the signal for a new beginning, my heart started to race. Now let's write my name here. What's your name? It's not you, it's Clock. How'd you know? Okay, apartment manager. Thank you for your cooperation, here you go, the keys. If you need any spare keys, you can come to the management office and request them later. Thank you. Well then, I'll take my leave. Anyway, now that the move is complete, I can talk to myself, finally. I already contacted my parents as soon as I arrived, and they assured me that the TV connection is set up. Nice. Oh my god, it's real nice. Although apparently I have the same set of books for everywhere. If I get bored, I guess I can check out that channel. Well, I guess tonight I'll have nothing else to watch except the TV. Since I threw away the old Wi-Fi device while moving, I ordered a new one from an online store, but it'll take a while to arrive. Is that a thing in other countries? Does your internet provider not provide you with a modem? Like, with a router and a modem? Like, do they just not? In Canada, they do. Like, they give you the internet, and then they give you the modem, too. Now, if you wanted, like, if you need an extra, like, if you need, like, an extra router or anything extra, they don't do that. But, like, they provide that much. In motherfuckers, in Mexico, they hand in these fuckers out. But not in the States, not in Europe. You guys, damn. You guys missing out. Okay. New TV channel opening. What on earth does that mean? Is there some exclusive channel only available in this apartment? Although it's practically on the verge of breaking down, that device holds precious memories. It's like a dear friend that I grew up with, especially since I used to watch children's animations on it when I was young. But to stick that promotional poster on that precious item without the owner's permission, ugh, would leave tape marks. Yeah, kind of fucking rude. I immediately felt a surge of irritation, swiftly and accurately removed the promotional poster and the accompanying adhesive tape. Luckily, there were no marks left behind. Thank goodness. Letting out a sigh of relief, I tossed myself onto the plush sofa with the mysterious promotional poster still in hand. The softness of the sofa, the carpet, and the new TV stand on which the TV was placed made the TV and I seem oddly out of place. Well, it's not like it feels bad. New items do look nice after all. For a moment I entertained these thoughts, but lying on the sofa, the comforting sensation made me feel drowsy. The remote control must be somewhere on the sofa. Ah, here it is. What channel should I watch? It would be great if there's an interesting channel to keep me entertained all night. Since going outside was out of the question, I was already exhausted. I only had enough energy left to cook instant food. That means, in other words, I have the whole day to myself. Can't just waste this rare opportunity for rest on the move alone. It would be a shame. Unfortunately, due to a delivery delay, the Wi-Fi was unavailable, so I was left with the TV to keep me company after a long time. Watching a documentary channel like usual should be fine, or maybe, what am I, 60 years old? I hesitated, the sweat started to form on my palm. Oh, the porn channel. Oh, maybe I'm alone. The crumpled paper in my hand shouldn't be discarded without even properly reading its contents, right? Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that, yeah. It's risky, but the poster clearly said channel 453. I'm curious about what kind of channel it is. How should I proceed? Big, okay. The channel I usually watch. Do I really have to go through the trouble of finding another channel to watch? Yeah, let's be boring. As I mentioned before, I only have enough energy left to eat. In fact, for some reason, I'm feeling a bit uneasy, trying to avoid that feeling. Wonder what today's documentary is about. Be nice if it explores the mysteries of nature. I yawned and smoothly maneuvered my hand to switch to the documentary channel. Let's see what's currently airing. What is this glitch? From the top left corner, a small glitch that was barely the size of a finger suddenly expanded, covering the entire screen in an instant. Documentary channels are fun, chat? Some are good. Some of them, that's like a nap channel, bro. Not only could I not read the title, I couldn't even discern what was being broadcasted. I'll just say this, YouTubers do it better than actual television when it comes to like actual documentaries. Darn it, why is everything going wrong today? It's not like it's unusual for things to malfunction, but why now, when I have nothing to do but relax? Is this some kind of cosmic joke? Oh mighty gods. I took a deep breath and walked towards the television with determination. What could the problem be? I cautiously tapped the machine as if knocking on a door, in case exerting too much force would break it. Soon, the glitch started to fade away. However, in the empty space that appeared, instead of the documentary footage, there was a whimsical screen that resembled the start screen of a casual game. It seems to be functioning, but I have no idea what it is. Did some sort of emergency program activate with my knowledge? No, if there were such a system, I would have known about it a long time ago. What on earth is this? Oh, now that I look closely, there's some writing in the center. I was too flustered to see it properly. Let's see. Channel 453? As I furrowed my brow, staring intently at the screen, the moment I realized that the channel had changed, a shiver ran down my spine. I had no idea what would happen. No, in fact, it was the predictability that scared me. It followed the patterns commonly seen in urban legends or horror videos posted on the internet. Bright visuals with gruesome content, or being trapped in an inescapable curse, getting kidnapped. It was unsettling. I started to take small steps backward. Someone might argue that my imagination was running wild, but who knows? Let's try to find another channel. It's better for my mental well-being to watch something other than these continuous frightening delusions. No, let's watch the horror. Beep beep. I don't know whose prank this is, but do I need to force a reboot or something to make this damn channel 453 stop? That was the moment. Excuse me? Microphone test? I'm not sure if you can hear me well. Anyway, I hope it's not a malfunction. This is a legitimate broadcast, so... As a voice came from within the screen, the camera zoomed in on someone's back, and soon they turned around and their entire face became visible. If asked about my first impression, I would answer. A person with slight dark circles under their eyes, gothic-style clothing, and an awkward smile. For the first episode today, we have a special guest to commemorate the start. Thunderous applause can be heard, and the persons who seem to be the show's host remain silent, enjoying the momentary attention. Thank you. Shall we go meet that person? After the intro ended, the screen started flickering and soon turned black. It felt like the show had just begun, so what kind of channel was this? Even during idle moments, don't they usually insert advertisements to increase viewership? Knock knock. Hello? Violet irises met mine. As soon as I realized that they were addressing me, I froze in place. Is this supposed to be my TV? Is he's like, hey. Reaching out of my TV? Hi there. Haha, what a surprised expression. It's okay. Even for me, this is not an ordinary occurrence. I'm Liotte, the owner of Channel 453. Nonchalantly, Liotte introduced himself as if already expecting my reaction. How could they possibly know my thoughts? In my short life, I've never experienced a television show that allows two-way communication. Moreover, there are no cameras or microphones installed here. How does that person even perceive my existence? You're in VR. They tricked you. Well, don't worry. I have no intention of harming you. I'm not some ghost or anything like that. And the second reason you could feel relieved is that I'm currently trapped within this screen. While you are at home, right? The only thing I can do is have a conversation with you. Liotte shrugged as if it was no big deal, but yeah, when I think about it, their words make sense. It's just a creepy story where a person from the TV starts talking, but other than that, nothing really happened, right? No, it's not like nothing happened. It's far from ordinary. When I think about it, there are a lot of issues here. Okay, see. Who are you, and is the television broken? Is my TV broken? The television is not broken. It's quite an old set, but it hasn't given me much trouble when it comes to connecting. Connected to the TV? Are you saying you disrupted the airwaves like some kind of spy? But even if it's just interference, it doesn't explain the existence of this channel called 453, or how the flyers I have ended up being delivered at all. Haha, you seem more startled than expected. To add a little more, I am Liotte Ashu. In this place where I am, channel 453 can be called a channel that I'm presenting to you. There's only one content. Should I say it's an enjoyable one-on-one conversation? There was a hint of darkness beneath his bright smile. Maybe it's just my imagination. Could be that I'm mistaking it due to the dark circles under his eyes. What kind of TV broadcast is this? Just... You're right. Think of it as some sort of communication game. You and I are engaging in conversation, something like that. There's one thing I'm curious about. Feel free to ask. What is it? Is this also a dream of mine? No matter how much I tell myself it's real, it's hard to accept. Ouch. Unfortunately, it's neither a dream nor a hallucination. Are you that averse to me? How sad. I'm not asking you to be sad or self-pitying. If it's real, how does the communication work, and how does my message reach you? Calm down. I won't harm you. I'm actually friendly towards you, Clock, and I will never turn hostile. Ayo, how do you know my name? How do you know my name, Liotte? I will never change. His unwavering gaze, looking into those determined eyes, engraved with unwavering resolve. I couldn't help but feel a chill despite him being on the other side of the screen, as if he were right in front of me. Well, since it's our first time today, shall we start with some ice breaking? Let's leave the difficult and complex questions aside for now. In this vast world, do you realize how slim the chances are for you and me to meet like this, and how limited the time is for us to converse? I want to get to know you. I want to make the people I meet smile. That's all there is to it. Wait, is he a YouTuber? If you don't like it, you can always turn off the power with that remote, right? Oh. Alright, let's consider it an experience of a psychological phenomenon and have a conversation, shall we? I'll just save here. I happen to be bored as well, but let's keep the conversation light and fun. Got it? I like that. Don't worry, I won't ask too much from someone who seems tired. Surprisingly, it feels like you're saying that because you're scared. I got caught. Wait, what? Well, should I casually ask about hobbies? It's the first day, so I didn't really prepare anything like board games. Hobbies? Hobbies are... Why do I have to answer? Speak falsely? Speak truly? Why do I have to answer? It doesn't seem right. No matter how much I try to reassure myself that everything is fine, there are too many suspicious things, unresolved questions. It might be dangerous, so... I don't think our relationship is close enough for me to answer that. You seem to separate personal and public aspects. You've been thinking about the appropriate distance between us since earlier. You don't have to think about it in such detail because... You keep telling me to relax, but don't you see that I keep changing my judgment? To be honest, it makes me anxious and uncomfortable. Well, unless you're secretly stalking me or something, you wouldn't know about someone's actions or what they say. Unless there are hidden devices like cameras or microphones, right? Liotte, are you saying that you're observing me right now? Are you a criminal? You called my name, didn't you? I'm glad about that, but... I don't like the content of the main discussion. Excuse me? You're breaking into my TV, bro. It's just a formality to have a conversation anyway, but if I keep repeating until you answer, we'll eventually know everything. Well, since the first take was an mistake, let's end it here. It's time to replay now. What are you talking about? You still don't get it? I said we're starting again. Forget everything up until now, and this time, make the right choice, got it? I'll be looking forward to it. Loop? Floop? Well, should I casually ask about hobbies? It's the first day, so I didn't really prepare anything like board games. What is this? That's what I just said. I've already answered that. Smiley face. Did you dream for a moment? I'm asking about your hobby for the first time. What? Now, can you answer me about your hobbies? What is your hobby? I'm very curious right now. Let's lie. Do you have any hobbies? No, I don't have any like that. If you classify lying in bed and staring at the ceiling when bored as a hobby, can I say that is a hobby? So what I mean is, even something trivial like that is fine, so please answer. I still don't completely trust him, so it's better to provide false information for now. Yeah, bitch. Should I just mention some random childhood hobbies? Well, when I'm bored, I lie in bed and count the stars on the ceiling. Of course, since we're in the city, it's not real stars I'm counting, but the glow-in-the-dark star stickers on the ceiling. Okay, well, we really are lying from our childhood. Okay. Okay, why did the music get louder, dude? Both sticking stars on the ceiling and actually seeing real stars. In reality, it's been a long time since I did either of those things. Counting glow-in-the-dark stars as a hobby? So, did you also put them up in the new house you moved into this time? Yes. Wait a second, who told you I moved into a new house? The new house I moved into this time? I never mentioned anything about my house to this person, let alone the fact that I moved today. My suspicions briefly arise, but it seems like he didn't catch on as he continues speaking. Well, since it's a hobby, maybe you haven't put them up in the new house yet. Should we end this conversation here? I've realized that you have quite an interesting hobby. No, I don't actually. If we ever meet in person, I should get you some glow-in-the-dark star stickers as a modest gift. Next, you ask me a question. It's a fun question time now, so who knows? Maybe this time I'll give you a proper answer to your question. Well then, of course there's a higher chance that I'll answer lighthearted questions. What is this? Dude, what is this game show? I don't understand the intention behind this channel. I don't particularly enjoy repeating myself, but it's to provide you with enjoyable experiences. Besides just casual conversation, you can also share your difficulties with me if you have any. I hope it contributes to your mental well-being. So to summarize, the purpose is to engage in conversations with connected individuals and provide unique experiences. This is scam artist talk, by the way. Rookie mistake, giving them too many hints. I think this guy's been stalking me for a while now, okay? Your answers are surprisingly cliche. Well, it was the question you asked. Could it be that there's some hidden intention behind the question that I don't know about? Yes, there is. Asking about Liotte's intention. Yes, there is, bitch. I didn't ask for an explanation about the program. I'm asking about you. You're the operator and host of the channel, right? Why are you running such a suspicious channel? Why would someone like me, who has no connection, want to listen to others? Haha, so that's what you're curious about. Well, where should I start? My original profession is a scenario writer. And you are the perfect person for this theme, aren't you? Or am I wrong? It might be overwhelming to receive so much information at once. So, because I made a mistake this time, let's end it here. Are you going to rewind time again, like earlier? To rewind time is simply to ensure that the right things happen, to guide them. Now, I have no intention of answering properly. In the retake of this scene, there will be no more errors. Loop, 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 loop. Next, you ask me a question. It's a fun question time now, so who knows? Maybe this time I'll give you a proper answer to your question. Well then, of course, there's a higher chance that I'll answer lighthearted questions. Oh, I have to... Hey, yo, this guy... Now I'm being forced. What about your hobbies, sir? That's a light question. I like it. My hobby is similar to yours. It's jogging and then coming back home after a light sandwich outside. Sometimes, when I write, my body feels stiff and I need some exercise. Writing, huh? So do you also write novels or something as another hobby? It's not a hobby, it's my profession, since I write to make a living. Are you in a profession that involves writing? Surprising. I just thought you were a simple TV program host. So is Liotte also juggling multiple jobs? It seems to be a significant difference between a profession that involves writing and hosting a program. It's suspicious, but for now, that's not important, right? Let's focus on the present. My original purpose was to alleviate boredom by watching TV all night. Think about it, having someone to talk to now is even better, isn't it? Guess I have to think of it that way. Well, shall we stop talking about hobbies here? I'm sorry, Liotte. No, wait. I'm sorry, Leon. It seems like I'm quite hungry today. Probably because of the moving and all. What's that loud sound? What's that loud sound coming from my stomach? I'm trying to understand it a little bit. I didn't have breakfast because I left early from my previous place. I haven't even had a simple snack. It's not just a random noise coming from my stomach. Anyways, so I'll go to the kitchen for a bit. As long as you don't turn off the TV, feel free to go. Surprisingly, you're letting me go easily. I thought you would tell me not to go for some reason. Well then, I'll bring back some instant ramen. It won't take much time. Oh, wait a moment. Oh, wait a moment, Clock. Before you go, I have something to say. Do you have any more questions or something? No, I was just holding you back unnecessarily when you're already tired. I'm sorry. I lacked consideration, didn't I? I got too excited after a long time, and I ended up only saying what I wanted to say. As he spoke, Liotte lowered his head to apologize, just like the moment I first saw him. It's okay. Everyone can make mistakes. And I'm enjoying it too? Having someone to talk to? Maybe. I suddenly had the thought that maybe I had been too guarded and misunderstood him. Honestly, he might have been excited about something occult happening as usual. But I was so focused on being cautious that because I moved, I was tired. Liotte, he's just a person who can make mistakes. The only peculiar thing is that he exists in the TV. Yeah, he's a VTuber. Ah! If anything, that means he can't hurt me. We're just conversation partners, capable of nothing more than talking. Thinking that way felt like having a pen pal, and it was subtly enjoyable, wasn't it? While lost in my thoughts, I cautiously reached into the cupboard to grab the instant ramen. Where did I put the ramen? Ah, here it is. Look, this is a little long of a video. Grab your water and do a hydrate for me, okay? Ouch. Damn it. How could I cut my finger on the sharp edge of the ramen packet even if I was tired? How could I? They're not sharp. Luck really isn't on my side. A small trickle of blood started to emerge from the cut. Just when I thought I was changing my mindset, the destination of that shift turned out to be the pain of a wound. I let out a deep sigh. Where did I put the bandages and ointments? I can't even remember. In which box did I store them? For now, let's eat and think about it. The small wound will heal quickly, so they say. You're still a liar. Well, thanks to that, the situation is progressing in an interesting way. Wait, why do you have a nipple bottle on your table? What? But I hope you realize that there are limits to how kindly I can treat you. Surely this channel, and even I, are foreign substances that cannot be part of your daily life. What? I carefully walked into the living room, holding a pot filled with steaming, fully cooked ramen. Of course, in the opposite hand that held the pot, there was a spoon and a fork. A fork? The delicious smell. Why do I need a spoon and fork? Just need a fork, right? The enticing aroma wafting through the air made my mouth water even more. This ramen was the one my friend Mio recommended me last time, right? We used to be close friends when we were young, and I have fond memories of that time. She moved away a long time ago, which was quite regrettable. Nevertheless, we kept in touch over the years, and the last time we talked, she said she lives nearby. Wonder if she's doing well. I'm back. I nudged a small table placed next to the sofa with my foot. Soon the table smoothly moved towards the center of the sofa due to the force I applied. As I placed the items I was carrying on top... Okay, this is just filler writing. I was carrying on top of it, a sigh escaped from my mouth involuntarily. Seemed like Liotte noticed the faint sound and approached me. Are you okay? Judging by the size of the pot, looks like you brought a considerable amount. Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. I appreciate your concern, but it's just that I let out a sigh due to fatigue, so there's no need to worry. Forced to smile and waved my hand as Liotte's expression seemed to soften a bit. I felt slightly relieved and lowered my hand. Of course, as I lowered my hand, I didn't forget to habitually wipe the sweat that had accumulated in my palm of my pants. Stupidly, I had even forgotten about the small cut on my finger. It wasn't a deep wound, but it had bled a little. It's unexpectedly sharp, isn't it? As I mumbled softly about to sigh again, a creaking sound came from the TV. Right. Liotte had been watching me all this time. Ugh. How foolish must I look? It's embarrassing. What, did I just wipe my head with blood? I'm going full Rambo in this place. He's just like, what's happening? I lightly touched the back of my neck. With my opposite hand and stealing a glance at the monitor, I tried to gauge his reaction. Oh, he's upset. Huh? Are you playing a trick on me right now? What do you mean? I couldn't predict his attitude for even a moment. He seemed friendly towards me before, but now he looked at me so coldly. I never told you to get hurt, Clock. What are you talking about, Liotte? His voice turned chilly all of a sudden, though the content of his words seemed to show concern for my injury. I appreciate his concern, but normally people don't get irritated at someone for this, do they? Clock, you shouldn't get hurt. That's why People can make mistakes, you know. Liotte, you need to calm down a bit. It's just a small injury, okay? I'm sorry. I got carried away again. Liotte seemed lost in deep thought, and he stopped looking into my eyes. Suddenly, he shifted his gaze to the floor. I wondered if he was feeling some negative emotions, but it was hard to tell for sure on the small monitor. If I wasn't mistaken, he briefly bit his own lips. A brief moment of silence passed between us. Please, never ignore minor injuries again, please. If you keep doing this, I'll have no choice but to loop until you listen to me. What did you say? I couldn't hear you clearly. Yo, stop looping. No, it's just, should I say that I'm also struggling when you're in pain? I live in Spain without the S. He quickly changed his expression to the point where it felt like previous frustration and excitement were lies. It's just that my heart hurts. Do you happen to have any band-aids or ointment at home? Band-aids or ointment? Oh my god. Oh, what was that? If you keep making the same choices, I'll do whatever it takes to make you rely on me. Will you look after me if I cut your Achilles tendon? What? Do you like me to confess that I love you and lock you up? What? Excuse me, what was that? Your face has turned pale, and you're even sweating. If I were by your side, I would at least give you a handkerchief or something. It's nothing. Don't lie. This time it seems like you've been through some psychological shock rather than just external injuries. What did I just see? What scene was that? What were the words spoken before and after that made me reject Liotte in the hallucination? I'm not sure, but for some reason, my body feels lightly tense. Not only did chills run down my spine, but cold sweats also started trickling down. To be precise, it's like my body is freezing in a reflexive manner, just like a cornered mouse. What is this? Wait, oh, sorry, water? Despite my brain clearly recognizing that it wasn't such a dangerous situation, my body wouldn't cooperate. Bizarre sensation indeed. 'Cause something's wrong. I couldn't speak. I couldn't move by my own will. Why are you suddenly like this? Does he know something? Does he know the reason behind this strange feeling, sudden resistance and discomfort? Clock, even though full memories haven't returned, it seems like your body has recalled some of it to some extent. Feels unpleasant, doesn't it? Uncomfortable with a strange sense of resistance. It's bittersweet, but it's okay. It's all natural. Sometimes there might be negative memories that come back about me, but we can fill the future with brighter memories, right? Something I heard from someone dear to me before, and I didn't know I'd be passing this message on to you. So, Clock, just keep shining, just like you have been all this time. I will swallow up all the darkness. Liotte lightly flicked his finger. What? Loop? Loop? Poop? Pool? Loop? But even though it's small, you got hurt, Clock. Really hope you don't feel any pain. Huh? Please don't be in pain. My heart can't bear it. He never said such things before. Yes. Thank you for caring. Alright, he's kind of creepy with it. You're welcome. It actually makes me happy that you're relying on me to some extent. Keep asking and relying on me like this. I'll always be there to help. Even though I'm confined within this screen. If my limited medical knowledge can be of any help to you, it'd make me so happy. Liotte smiled gently at me. It seemed like he had made an effort to do so. However, I still couldn't fathom what he truly felt inside. Was what I saw earlier just a simple hallucination? Were those words he actually said? And I'm certain I saw the word loop earlier, right? How on earth can I break out of this damn loop? Okay. By the way, what were we doing? I can't remember what I said earlier for a moment. I kept insisting on treatment. Sorry. Kept insisting on treatment, and you said you would get some band-aids and ointment. Strange, I've never said such things before. I'm literally in a time loop, and bro is just masking it. When I hurt myself in the kitchen earlier, I didn't even bother to search for band-aids and ointment. Did I really say something like that? Oh, but after you said that, Clock, you already brought the band-aids and ointment earlier, right? You said you would handle the treatment yourself by bringing the tools, which got me worried again, so I just gave you some small medical information and expressed my concern once more. As he spoke, Liotte glanced briefly towards the small table beside me. Seriously, there it was. A paper box containing the small band-aids I usually use. It was the ointment and cotton swab for applying to the wound. Did I really search for and bring these items myself amidst all those belongings? He's in the house! He's in the house. It's something strange. I have no recollection of doing such a thing. Feeling uneasy, I tilted my head and Liotte spoke first. I'm truly grateful that you listened to what I had to say. I feel great joy that someone like me can have an impact on you. Oh, at the end, I mumbled something and I couldn't hear what it was. It wasn't anything important, just talking to myself. By the way, Clock, the ramen must be cold by now. Wouldn't it be better to eat it when the seaweed starts to float up? Wait, what? Dude, am I eating packet ramen or did I make an actual ramen? Of course, it's just a personal recommendation. I completely forgot. Oh, I should have been multitasking. Hurriedly peered into the pot. Thankfully, the noodles hadn't fully absorbed all the broth yet. Phew! Breathed a sigh of relief and carefully picked up the fork. The fear I felt earlier, the unconscious resistance. I still know nothing about this loop. As I put the noodles in my mouth, I asked myself inwardly, Clock, are you really gonna let everything slide and stay silent? Like the protagonists in detective novels, there's a need to face the truth more boldly, do a little more investigation. Deep down, I know that's what I think too. What should I do from now on? Sure, I can't resolve anything by just being on guard and avoiding conversations like I've done so far. That much is clear. My vacant pupils reflected on the surface of the broth. The murky color of the broth made it impossible to distinguish the color of my own pupils. However, their shape remained intact. Circular? Come to think of it, I had heard such words long ago. What? Even if you lose your color, as long as you form and heart remain, you will always be you. What? Why was I forgetting such an important fact? As I recalled that one phrase, my troubled mind began to calm down and sort itself out. Of course, I'm not completely composed yet. However, I can see a clearer direction to move forward compared to just a moment ago. I have to push him a little, gather information, and even if it means going through the loop several more times, even if my body freezes with fear, I must move forward. It's not like me to sit back like this, right? I won't be swayed by someone else. I'll live my own life. Yo, math in the Discord? Yeah, that's banned. Bannable. Banned. That's how it's been so far, and that's how it will be in the future. I don't remember who said these words to me, but it's a wise saying. Is there anything enjoyable happening? You have a big smile on your face. Is it because the instant ramen surprisingly tastes good? Well, yes, it seems so. Confidently and brightly smiled. Wait 1 second. Confidently and brightly smiled. Liotte, from now on, I won't be easily swayed by your words. I'll uncover the truth you're hiding, so just wait and see. Did the sense of finding a solution relieve the tension? A yawn escaped involuntarily. Or is it that humans are creatures of adaptation, and without realizing it, I've adapted to this bizarre situation? Oh, is our conversation so boring for you? Seems like he's trying to play some kind of prank on me again, just like earlier. If I say it's boring, he might loop or do something again. So should I try to appease him roughly this time? Wait, why is your expression so dark? Like a dog that lost its owner and is standing alone in the rain. Liotte stared at me with his eyes narrowed. He's all sad. She's like, why am I boring you? It's strange, really strange. Feels like his personality is completely changed. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Just earlier, Yeah, when we first met, he was clearly smiling, acting carefree and relaxed. His expression didn't turn gloomy like this, and he quickly laughed and joked. I dismissed the discomfort I felt earlier as just my imagination and resolved to confront him, but... Liotte? Who exactly are you? I can't grasp it at all. It's like turning the pages of a book and finding completely different content on each new page. It's not consistent. His attitude keeps changing. For now, I need to understand him more accurately, so in summary... Current Liotte seems to be psychologically fragile in a completely different way from earlier. I don't know the reason, but in this current state, there's a high probability of gaining some information if I provoke him. On the contrary, if I approach him favorably without probing for information, I might be able to increase trust or likability. What should I do? Well, I guess we'll save. Wait, what? Wait, what? What the fuck do I say? Okay, this game is obviously not written in English first, but already the writing is a little weird. It's a little all over the place, I feel like. I guess let's try to trick him. It's simply because I'm sleepy, or I honestly have to say my interest has waned a bit. Let's do that. Let's do that. I flashed a peculiar smile, a style I picked up from him. Seems to convey that mysterious feeling well. Liotte looked even more awkward than before. What should I do? For a moment, his violet eyes seemed unusually intense, like a deep abyss that couldn't reflect light. It's a chillingly dark gaze. Did I go too far with my provocative words? No spilled water. No, spilled water can't be gathered again. Let's just leave him alone for now. Let's stop here. I want to talk about something else now. How about a lighter and more cheerful topic than one that brings the mood down? Whether it's conversation or games, I'm open to anything. Just tell me what you'd like. I'll do my best to make you smile. Oh my gosh, dude. How many... Okay, interrogate him. About how he came to run this channel. Liotte, is there a reason or trigger for being assigned to this channel? The roles of a writer and a show host are quite distinct. It's been a lingering question for a while. Unless there's a special reason, why would he need a job that is not even remotely related, but rather the opposite? Didn't I tell you before? You claim you can't remember again. I remember everything about you, but do you so easily forget about me? It's somewhat bitter. Liotte's eyeless gaze turns towards me. Despite the claim of bitterness, his expression... Oh, there we go. F2. Okay. His expression, somehow smiling, feels contradictory. So, Liotte, would you believe me if I said I lost my memory? Even I find this a bit amusing claim. There are no gaps in my memory, but I can't explain the current contradictions. Well, you might have lost your memory. I believe you. Isn't it too easy for you to trust others? It's not about trusting people easily. It's about thinking your claim makes sense. Unlike me, you always say the right things. His face seems a bit flushed. Oh, he likes me. Haha. I have the schizophrenia. I'm schizophrenic. Anyway, coming back to the point, why did you end up managing this channel, Liotte? It's not a grand reason, just a decision to see you again. There's no other reason beyond that. What are you talking about? You were the guest for the first episode of the show, right? When I first received the proposal, I was so surprised. I just wanted to see you again. That's the reason. Nothing extravagant. There's no hidden elaborate story. Someday, I'll make you remember our story with my own hands, for sure. Interrogate him. Why are you so friendly? Saying it with my own mouth, but why are you so friendly to me? Is it because we met before? If he doesn't like my answer, it's true he's making me go through the loop as an option, but even considering that, he's thinking very positively about me. Well, I wonder why. Perhaps the answer is something you know better than I do. Talk. The tattoo. Is there any meaning behind the cross tattoo on your face? Is it of religious significance, or perhaps something related to being a criminal? Would you like to guess? Please, try to figure out what it might mean. Well, or I think it would be fine if you gave it meaning. He seems uninterested in answering. I've been feeling this since earlier. Why is he so fixated on me? Stop talking. I'm done with this shit. Clock, the more we talk, the more I want to meet you. Communicating through this small monitor has its limits. You must feel the same way, right? Not at all, Liotte. Wait, excuse me? No. It was moving my mouse to say yes. Holy shit, that was cool. Do you not want to meet me? No. Why are you like this, Clock? We've become quite close. Is it just my imagination? I know it's not. You also enjoyed our conversations. Please say that. He's upset. Wait, someone was blocking your expression. It'll be fine now. So, would you like to meet me? Woo, sounds like a date request. No? Is that your decision? Not to meet me? Is there really a need to meet? There was nothing to do in the first place. We're not close. There are too many suspicious things. If you're going to loop it until you get the answer you want, try it. Made up my mind and said it. I don't want to meet that much, and I like this distance between him and me. Well, I thought something would change if we met again, but even before that, I've been rejected. So, are you leaving now? Are you trying to go back to your everyday life, leaving me behind me in this channel? Well, probably. If you turn off the TV as you said, it should be fine. The conversation was interesting, Liotte. It seems we're not meant to be. Fate is thrown. I pondered for a moment and then turned my gaze toward Liotte. What I saw was... Oh! Ow! Did you think you couldn't meet me with just your will? Oh shit, he fucking cut through the glass of my favorite TV! If you exclude me from your daily life, I can just pull you in. Why did I hesitate until now? Let go of my hand, Liotte. When you say something nice, the glass is broken and there's blood coming from his arm. Wait, okay, wait, maybe we save here? Point out the injury. I get it, I'll meet you, so can you let go of my hand? You're injured, right? It's quite unpleasant. You and I are destined to coexist from now on. It's a relationship where we'll continue to loop, so please don't reject me. After all, I'm just like you. Hey, stay away from me. I feel quite upset. You and I are destined to coexist in the future. We're in a relationship where we have no choice but to continue the loop. So please don't reject me. After all, I'm also someone like you. Oh shit, he keeps looping it. No. Are we caught in a loop? It's not just me. I looked around with my eyes glued, but nothing much has changed. Yeah, I'm hallucinating again. There's no other way to explain this phenomenon. When I turned to the TV again, I could see Liotte staring blankly at me. And soon he smiled, very bright, red-faced, contrary to the smile of the past. Clock, I've had a big misconception all this time. The idea that it could have been a physical effect on you, but it the idea was that it could have a physical effect on you, but it couldn't have any psychological effect. But it's not. I've forgotten about the existence of loop for a while. Maybe the god is rooting for our love. I'll take a short break and come back. So for now, consider it like a commercial break. Feel free to relax. No, what? He just looped it again, this dick. Did he leave? The mechanical sound emitted by the TV glitched and soon illuminated a black screen. Maybe the power automatically turned off. I want to trust you, but why so many doubts? Liotte. He's undoubtedly a charming person. He possesses a mysterious charm that captivates people. Yeah, the fact that he pops into my TV, I guess that's charming. In the midst of our conversation, even my previously hostile feelings gradually melted away. But where's the light? There's shadow, and the secrets he hides along with the hallucinations I see continue to evoke fear. What was that I saw earlier? Before I felt a strong aversion to hallucinations, but this time it was different. Instead, it felt familiar. What is the truth after all? It was a moment of brief contemplation. Looks like you're deep in thought? A voice I hadn't heard before came from behind. Compared to Liotte's, it was relatively lower and softer. Oh, okay. Who and how did someone reach this place? Suppressing my uneasy feelings, I turned around. Originally, I didn't plan to interfere, but I've had a change of heart. Just because I get involved a little doesn't mean the trust will shatter, does it? Who are you? It's Ivan. Oh, okay. Hi, Ivan. You're in my home? Excuse me? Why are you inside my house? I'm Ivan. For now, answer my question, please. Feeling an unknown pressure, I stopped complaining. Excuse me? Dude, bro's a member of the clergy. Despite the person in front of me likely being just a person like me, there was a strange sense of distance. So, we were talking about the true form of Liotte Shu, weren't we? Don't you want to know his weakness? I mean, aren't you curious about the secret he's so desperately hiding? Might be an opportunity to correct that damn personality of his. Doesn't it bother you a bit? Honestly, he has quite an annoying personality, doesn't he? Enough with the small talk. How about revealing your identity now? You must know that you are more suspicious than Liotte, right? Breaking into my home? Suspicious. Well, haven't I already experienced many unrealistic things? I don't think my appearance is particularly surprising compared to a person on TV like him. So have you decided, Clock? Would you like to accompany me backstage? Like a quiet date? Will you foolishly wait for him here indefinitely? Oh, okay. Let's go with him. I like him more, honestly. Accept his offer. In the end, you give the same answer. Might be cliché, but it's commendable that you rejected with your own will, Clock. So, well, shall we reach out our hands? If you grasp my hand, you'll find yourself moving to the backstage of that stage in the blink of an eye. The clasped hand was devoid of warmth, as cold as ice. Doubt and regret accelerated, but it was already too late. We could now take one step closer to the secret Liotte was hiding, so let's think positively. What? I'm in the TV! Where on earth is this? The stage was so wide that my mouth hung open, the space softly illuminated by spotlights. Various items scattered haphazardly in corners. It was an unmistakable view of a theater. This is the backstage of that stage you've only glimpsed through the monitor. Even though the performance venue is here, why does Liotte continue the broadcast only from the dressing room? Perhaps he might have hidden something. For example, by examining the equipment stopped over there. But be careful. We've sneaked into this place, and if Liotte, who must be somewhere around here, catches us, we don't know what kind of repercussions might follow. Well, at least I'll guarantee your life, so don't take it too seriously, understand? The script. A suspicious bundle of papers is placed in the corner. It seems to be a script, is written prominently in large letters. I wonder what's in it. It should be fine to check out. Just have to fill it with brighter memories from now on, right? Words I heard from someone truly important to me. My life will shine even brighter from now on, filled with that person's thoughts. I'm really wishing earnestly, but why aren't opportunities coming to me? Instead of making something like this, grant my wish, Nevi. It's boring. It's so boring. How on earth can I retrieve that person? Who took them? Or did they run away on their own? What happened without my knowledge? I have to find out. There seems to be more notes written by someone than actual dialogue. Can't even guess what the contents are. It's just about desperately wishing for Nevi to fulfill their wishes, and that the author was in a disturbed state. Okay, maybe I should save here, actually. Old diary. Seems to be a diary. How long has it been neglected? Dust covers the leather cover. Still, since I've made up my mind to investigate, I should take a look at the contents. Ignoring the dust, I unfolded the old diary. The inside was filled with something written in handwriting. The interior of the diary is surprisingly well preserved compared to the outside. I can read the writing. Would be good to give it a read. The method of summoning Nevi is simple. If there is someone with a sincere wish, Nevi will quickly appear in that person's dream with curiosity. At this point, Nevi always makes a sweet proposal, and it's said that if you succeed in this proposal, any wish can be granted. Nevi is a transcendent being that fulfills people's wishes as a non-humanoid life form. However, unlike benevolent gods, it is a cruel and realistic nature. It clings only to things it finds interesting. Also, Nevi is adept at hallucinations and is said to like the color blue. Nevi, it's a name I've never heard before. But considering it's described as a transcendent being that shows hallucinations, it might be related to my current situation. Moreover, the fact that this diary is behind the stage is bothering me. Let's keep it in mind for now. The photos. Are these photos? Whose photos are these that they are piled up like this? Seems like they've recently maintained, given that not a speck of dust is visible. It's confusing. The game's a little confusing, yeah, that's for sure. I lightly lifted the photos. I examined each one. My face grew pale. They're all me. Oh, okay, well that confirms he's basically a Yandere. Looking at the perspective, it seems like someone other than me took them without my knowledge. Like a stalker, perhaps. No, calm down, Clock. Must be some peculiar commonalities for them to be considered ordinary photos, right? Right? It's normal for someone you don't know to have a bunch of pictures of you. Upon closer inspection, it's unreasonable to call them ordinary photos. They're all taken from top to bottom, right? Moreover, the most crucial point, considering the dates and times written in the corners, are these images captured by a CCTV? Well, it's plausible for me to be caught on CCTV in my daily life. It's suspicious that these photos are behind the stage. It feels unsettling. The banner. Why is this torn apart? Torn banner is hanging above in a shabby state. On a blue background, there are unidentified writings in sky blue. Characters seem unfamiliar, as if they're in a foreign language. What could it possibly mean? Anyway, it doesn't give off a good feeling. The roses. Roses? Everything else was red, but only this one is blue. Is it placed here for stage decoration or something? Personally, I recommend not touching it. Might be an item prepared in advance for a special ending of my favorite actor. Okay. Ends the investigation. Well, did you enjoy the time I gave you? Seems like it's about time to return now. Liotte, he's probably waiting for you, whether you consider our meeting as a dream or reality. It's your freedom. Can't you feel it now? How much truth he's hiding from you. It's not a betrayal of you, Clock, is it? Close your eyes, Clock. It's time to go back. Who the fuck is Ivan? Oh, he's a little upset. The betrayal was not from me, but from you, Clock. It's not a dream. I can know now. Clear remaining sensation. Numerous pieces of evidence firmly revealing the truth. Finally, the words from Ivan echo in my mind. Liotte. Casually shook hands with Liotte now, familiar enough to display a comfortable smile. He responded with a bright laugh, seemingly relieved. Oh, he's inside my house. Oh, lovely. Well, why did you come? He spoke with a colder gaze and a more chilly voice than before. The arm that was injured earlier, still bleeding. Did he quickly treat it during the break? Liotte is still holding a cloth to stop the bleeding. By the way, I have a suggestion, Clock. No, I've already made this suggestion earlier, right? And you clearly answered, I want to meet you. Right? Didn't you? Are you going to deny it again? Run away? Clock, please think wisely. We decided to meet earlier. Since you betrayed me, you no longer have the right to refuse me. With a calm tone and a firm attitude, I couldn't say anything in response. I couldn't risk provoking him any further, as I felt that something really bad might happen, even if it was an unconscious prediction. Because of that, I couldn't describe myself as anything but at a loss. Perhaps all I can do is to boldly agree. Yes, that's right, wasn't it? You don't mind if I don't give you my home address, right? You probably already know it anyway. That goes without saying. Just wait, he just does straight up. He's just like, I know exactly where you live. Okay. How do you think I'm here right now? I drove here. I didn't even have to get out of the TV. Just promise me one thing. Don't accept anyone's suggestions, no matter who it is. It's a simple request, isn't it? Think of it as a kind of ritual for the meeting of you and me. Just, please don't doubt this time. Excuse me? Bleh. Oh, he looped it again. Wait, what? Before I could answer him, he was gone. God fucking damn it. When I look away from the TV, Ivan was smiling strangely in front of me. From behind, I could hear the sound of knocking on the door. Well, we know the answer, Clock, don't we? Absolute refusal is poison. How about trusting me, following Ivan, and moving forward together? The moment your chosen loop is executed will be the finale for both of us. Can you open the door, Clock? I know now. I'm confident that you'll trust me, so please don't be enchanted by that non-human entity. Remember, we promised not to respond to any proposals until I arrive and enter the house. Otherwise, I'll break the door and enter, so please open it. Please. Beyond the door, Leon's cries can be heard, And Ivan in front of me keeps repeating that he trusts me. What is happening here? What the... Liotte? Father, I crave the cheddar. What does that mean? Do you want me to open the door or not? Whose words should I listen to? What was the right answer in the first place? Whatever choice I make now seems to have a significant impact. Is that the game dev saying this is the only choice that matters? After all, you know that I cannot refuse Liotte's fate, Ivan. I have no authority to hesitate. Perhaps the most significant action I can take is to comply with Liotte's rewards within the inevitable fate, just as before. Maybe paradoxically, obedience might be the greatest rebellion. Alright, if that's the answer Clock wishes for, I can't refuse. Congratulations. Of course, I don't know if that person's heart is really directed at you, but let's assume it is. Ignoring Ivan's mockery, I walk numbly towards the door, too tired now. I realize that even the typical rebellion is really difficult, so maybe it's good to try changing the way to survive. It's okay, I'm really okay. Well, it's a victory for both of us, Clock. Now we can go back to reality and live together, right? We've won the deal, so now... Oh, it's a bit ambiguous. You've certainly succeeded up to opening the door. The Clock didn't open it of their own will. So let's call it an imperfect victory. Let me present two choices. Do you want to live together with Clock in the illusionary world I created? Or do you want to return to reality alone? It's a somewhat considerate suggestion, isn't it? What's this all about? Well, fine. I'm happiest when I'm with Clock. Then, I hope you live happily, Clock. I won't interfere with this universe anymore. What? Excuse me? Why is he wearing short shorts like that? Back then, I was so enthusiastic about making you my perfect creation. But why didn't I realize that winning your heart was the most important? Now I'm here alone, lowering the curtain solely and feeling the end. What? Bad end 2, when the curtain of the ending falls. What? Okay, well, we definitely got the bad ending, okay? We definitely got the bad ending. Load. Okay, let's go back to the, this offer, and let's reject his offer. Let's see what happens if you just reject frickin' hydrate. Oh, that's the good stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go back. So we went with him, and he said don't do that. So let's reject his offer. Remember, my opinion is not a proposal. I'm not the type to ask for someone else's opinion. And above all, you must be well aware of the cost of rejection, right? Well, while you might not have a clue about my true identity, you should be able to predict the potential drawbacks when you choose to reject, don't you think? But I must say, the determination to reject was admirable. I like courageous beings, you know. It's just unfortunate that the circumstances weren't in your favor. Well then, will you still reject even so? Wait, what? I can't say no. Bruh. Okay, well, I guess I'll accept. In the end, you gave the same answer. Okay, so this is the same. So let's skip ahead. Let's just not... Yeah, let's just not do anything. Okay. Hey. I think that was the same ending. Okay, so that one didn't matter that much, I guess. Well, maybe... Okay, reject. Skip. Accept. Skip. Okay, skip. Okay, let's look at everything. Maybe that'll change it up. I was hoping you could maybe touch it. Okay, and that... What's happening? No! Okay. Okay, it's the same. Okay, maybe we go back to the beginning and maybe we be nice to him this time. Maybe we do nice things. Okay, let's watch it, yeah. Well, I should solve the mystery and then go. If it's nothing major, I can just switch back to the channel I was watching before, right? The answer was simple after all. Who knows? Even seemingly insignificant things can evoke a sense of fear. So let's tune into the channel and see. It's as easy as pressing a few buttons on the remote channel control. Instead of wasting time on unfounded anxiety, why not watch some TV content? Time is short, and I deserve to have some fun. Soon found myself humming a tune and pressed the buttons gently. 4, 5, 3. What would await me? Perhaps a variety show, or maybe a documentary channel similar to the ones I enjoy. No, judging by the promotional material stuck to the sides, it didn't seem like a channel with much flair. Might be a small channel that just broadcasts reruns. However, to my amusement, none of my expectations were met. Hold on, what's this? Okay. Odd, I haven't connected any gaming consoles recently. In fact, all my gaming consoles are buried deep inside those moving boxes piled up by the door. It's the first thing I would unbox, bro. This television isn't a cutting-edge device that supports games on its own, either. Do I just use the regular remote control to navigate? I don't have any extra controllers beside this one. I'm not sure. Well, let's give it a try. If it works, great. If not, I can just stop. It's not like I'll be losing anything. Start. Press the OK button. It was a cute voice saying, "Start!" The main menu had a similar atmosphere, as if it was designed for healing purposes. Based on what I've seen so far, this channel seems to be offering casual games with the cute vibe as its purpose. That was the moment. Microphone test. Okay. Who are you? Are you curious about me? Well, you don't really have much to say by way of introduction. Isn't it more fun to gradually get to know each other? What is this person really up to? I can't skip, so. You don't seem like a timid person, but if it's because you're feeling shy, I can start first. How about you provide some kind of explanation, like your age or surname? You planning to remain silent the whole time? What a dick. I thought this was the nice thing to say. You seem quite shocked right now. It'd be better for your peace of mind to at least listen to an explanation of the situation. Couldn't help but feel a chill despite him being on the other side of the screen, as if he were right in front of me. Well, since this is our first time today, shall we start with some ice breaking? Let's leave the difficult and complex questions aside for now. In this vast world, asking a name is satanic. Do you realize how slim the chances are for you and me to converse like this? Okay, wait, this is I've seen, okay? Speak truly. My hobby is casually jogging. Sometimes when my mind gets cluttered with various thoughts, going for a walk definitely helps clear my head. Jogging, huh? It's one of the more common hobbies. It's true that engaging in physical exercise can help you clear your mind. Liotte smiled brightly. His sunny smile was more memorable than before. But wouldn't it be better to speak truthfully? After all, it's just a passing conversation today. I did. I was a good boy. Having communication with someone inside the channel, it's not something that can happen twice in a lifetime. Okay, so this is, okay. Okay, so what about your hobbies? Yeah, let's be nice to him. That's a light question. I like it. My hobby is similar to yours. It's jogging and then coming back home after a light sandwich outside. What's a light sandwich? What are you eating? What are you eating, bro? Sometimes when I write, my body feels stiff and I need some exercise. Writing, huh? So do you also write novels or something as another hobby? It's not a hobby, it's my profession, since I write to make a living. Are you in a profession that involves writing? Surprising. I just thought you were a simple TV program host. So is Liotte also juggling multiple jobs? Seems to be a significant difference between a profession that involves writing and hosting a program. It's suspicious, but for now, that's not important, right? Let's focus on the present. My original purpose was to alleviate boredom by watching TV all night. If you think about it, having someone to talk to now is even better, isn't it? Okay, let's stop. Okay, let's be nice. You're still kind. That's why I sometimes worry. Being kind to someone like me who's suspicious. Clock, it's really just my selfishness, but is it truly impossible for us to meet again? No, someone like me is probably not needed in your life either. Surely this channel and even I are foreign substances that cannot be part of your daily life. What is happening with this guy? Carefully walked in the living room holding my ramen. Yeah, skip ahead. Okay, that was a lot of skipping. Let's be nice. It's simply because I'm sleepy. I'm just sleepy. Eepy sleepy. Just because I'm sleepy. I haven't been sleeping well lately. So my point is that there's no need to attach meaning to such small things. Liotte seems to assign meaning to even the most trivial things excessively. It was the same before being surrounded by the white light. While an ordinary person might move on from simple concern when someone is hurt, for some reason he excessively fixates on it. Excessively. Is that so? I was a bit worried. Please don't hate me. Of course I trust you, but sometimes I worry that things might happen again. Such things? Liotte, I've been feeling uncomfortable since earlier. Yes, please feel free to tell me. He smiled widely, seemingly relieved by my words. However, my face contorted in contrast, revealed the contradiction in his words and actions. Why do you keep saying things that happened that never did? Well, saying it like this may not make sense, but let me explain with an example. Starting with the fact that I brought this bandage. I haven't moved from here. It doesn't make sense. What? What are you talking about, Clock? I have no reason to lie to you. I always strive to be truthful to you. Okay, this is the same? Okay. Let's just talk. What's your favorite food? Liotte, come to think of it, what kind of food do you like? Since you said casual conversations are fine, is it weird to ask a person from the TV about their food preferences? Be nice if I liked the same things as you do. Fortunately, I have my own tastes. I like salads with olive oil. I'm generally into healthy food. Do you have any dislikes or preferences? Like cucumbers or cilantro? Okay, drizzling your salad in olive oil is not good for you, okay, bro? That's not exactly healthy. But I mean, drizzle it in olive oil, because that shit tastes good. People have a lot of things they're picky about, right? I'm not actively seeking them out, but I can eat anything you give me. Of course, my expression might scrunch up a bit, but you'd understand, wouldn't you? Let's tease him. Let's tease him, boys. I'll tease you. Okay, that just immediately ended that conversation. Okay. Let's talk about your birthday. By the way, when is Liotte's birthday? Why, if it's today, I might be able to prepare you something. When was it again? Oh, right. I remember now. It's February 4th. So, since today is the birthday, will you celebrate it? Excuse me? Excuse me? Did you just look into my PC calendar? Seems a bit rushed. Doesn't he seem like he doesn't remember his own birthday? Moreover, it's so obvious that he just wants to be congratulated. If it's the kind Clock is, you'll surely congratulate, right? There's no need for anything grand. I'd be happy with your congratulations alone. Seems like Liotte is recalling something. He's a bit of a kink, man. Okay, we're gonna congratulate him. Thank you, Clock. Hydrate check. Okay, let's keep talking. Let's be nice. Would you take a look here, Clock? Ta-da! Yes, what have you prepared this time? Glasses? Yes, as you can see, it's glasses. Originally, my eyesight's not that great, so I always wear them when working. Oh, the ones I'm wearing now are lenses. Surprisingly, we're wearing lenses. It's quite unexpected. I like them better with glasses. Come to think of it, we've talked about each other's daily lives and the image shown in broadcasts. We haven't really talked about much about my daily life, have we? So here's a kind of bonus information. It's quite interesting. I thought Liotte had good eyesight. He seems to have aspects I didn't know about in various ways. Don't you like that I'm sharing these little details? At first, I really disliked that personality, but now it seems quite appealing. Oh, that's me. As a writer who wears glasses, there will come a day when we meet comfortably, won't there? Please, it has to happen. Okay, to keep talking, I guess. Encourage reading. Is there anything more interesting? Talking to you lots is undoubtedly fun, but I'd like to discuss something new as well. Clock, do you happen to enjoy reading books? If it's okay, how about talking about one of your favorite books? Around the World in 80 Days. Now, that's a good fucking book. Around the World in 80 Days. I really love that story. Since childhood, I envied the protagonist's wealth and courage. If you have that much courage and daring, you can achieve anything. That's why, maybe unconsciously, I keep making challenges that might seem reckless to others. I just can't give up. The beginning was clearly a confident voice, but it ended with a somewhat melancholic tone. Talk? Recommend card games. Card games. Classic, but there's nothing better to refresh the atmosphere, right? Clock, please put your doubts aside. I don't want to be disliked by you any further, and I'm not a kind of person to answer more questions, understand? Oh, wait. Look at you pleading with those eyes again. I'm weak against that kind of gaze. What I've prepared is a deck of playing cards, but surprisingly, it's neither Uno nor poker. Think of it more like a tarot deck. How about that? Could be fun, right? Oh, wait. Unlocked something. We unlocked something. Wait. Okay, wait. Go in the middle. Now, shall we interpret the meaning of this card? Since it's a specially crafted card, each meaning is unique. Let's see. It's the Tears of a Mermaid card in the upright position. Meaning is as follows. Someone who loves you will appear. The love will be eternal. Unlike any mermaid princess story, it will be eternal and beautiful. That's the meaning. What do you think? Do you like it? I'm trying to riz him right now. That's what's happening. I think I'm trying to riz him. At least I do like it. Okay. Never mind. Go back. Nope. Okay. Encourage reading? Yes. Skip. Okay. Okay, let's skip the interrogations. Let's save here. Just skip the interrogations. Stop talking. Yes, sure. You fool. Are you trying to beat my strength? Courage is hypothetical, but... No. Do you not want to meet me? Yes. Wait, I don't get it. Do you not want to meet me? Would that be a no? Fool, are you trying to beat my strength? Courage is hypothetical, but... No. Why are you like this, Clock? We've become quite close. Is it just my imagination? I know it's not. You also enjoyed our conversations. Please, please say that. Wait, someone was blocking your expression. It'll be fine now. So, would you like to meet me? Woo, it sounds like a date request. Would you like to meet me? Yeah, I would love to meet you. I'll meet you. Although the term date proposal doesn't feel pleasant for some reason. Loving him while harboring fears simultaneously. My heart is undoubtedly leaning toward him, but contradictorily, my words keep coming out cold. Why would Clock's feelings be bad? Why does relying on me feel so uncomfortable for you? If that's how you feel, it's a bit sad. Rather than uncomfortable. Anyway, I've promised. So can I turn off the television now? No, please don't turn it off. Oh god. Well, it's reassuring that you trust me. The idea of you trying to disappear in front of me is quite unpleasant. It's quite unpleasant. You and I are destined to coexist from now on. It's a relationship where we'll continue to loop, so please don't reject me. After all, I'm just like you. Blah. Okay, let's skip. Okay, so this time, let's reject his offer and see what happens. Skip. Okay, now we have to accept. Okay, skip. Okay, let's just skip through everything. See if we can't get the other ending. By acting a little differently. Skip. Okay. Come prepared to meet you again. There are no wounds on his arm. The injury was severe enough for glass shards to be embedded, but the fact that it was healed in a matter of minutes is an unreasonable assumption. Wait, he's fine. So the Liotte in front of me right now is undoubtedly a different person from the Liotte who sought my attention earlier. What aspect will he show me this time? Clock, really, truly, for a very long time I've missed you so much. His voice trembled as if overwhelmed with emotions. The sight of tears welling up was pitiful. What has this person witnessed so far? What did the other me do? Let's hear his story first. So, Clock, I don't know how much you know, but it was a really long journey for me. Looping multiple times just to meet you again, and even resorting to bargaining with that ridiculously cunning entity. I would have liked to embrace you, but unfortunately the monitor is blocking us. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, it seems you didn't hear that part. I'm talking about the reason why I loop. And everything I endured and the reason I started looping, all of it is thanks to you. Clock, if it weren't for you, none of this would have started. I can't explain the details as it would be a violation of the rules. But please understand this much. I cherish you. I have no intention of forcing my opinions on you like my past self. So can you just smile for me? Don't worry about anything like you usually do. The only thing I'm asking for now is, will you meet me in reality? Is it okay for me to cross the boundary between this virtual world and reality? You don't have to answer, but just promise me one thing. Don't accept anyone's suggestions, no matter who it is. It's a simple request. Okay, I think this is the same. Just please don't doubt this time. Okay. Okay. Skip. Liotte, I really dislike it, paradoxically, when someone I like so much yearns for it so desperately. Who else would I choose if not Liotte? Unfortunately, I'll reject your proposal, Ivan. I smiled brightly, then turned around and ran towards the door. sometimes showing a whimsical and occasionally shaky demeanor, but ultimately, I'd fallen paradoxically in love with Liotte as a person. Oh, have I? Unexpected outcome. Even after looping hundreds of times and waiting for thousands of years, Liotte, you judged that there was no chance of winning in the deal, a clear miscalculation. Congratulations, your loved one is now heading towards you of their own accord. Also, the illusion will shatter the moment you fall out from this apartment, so don't worry. Clock! Just as I always believed in you, now you believe in me. Go ahead, embrace me. Why are we falling out of the sky? In the reality that you're not missing, we can live together. Now. Excuse me? We're falling out of the sky? Good End 3? Reality? Right, reality? I don't know. Okay. Wait, so the god, Ivan is the god Nevi, I'm pretty sure, right? So the god is Nevi. So Liotte made a deal. Liotte made a deal with the god Nevi. And I guess the deal was to make me have like some kind of like amnesia, a simulation, if you will. And Liotte had to like make me fall in love with them, I guess, to win. Otherwise, he just died. Like, otherwise, it just keeps looping. And that's where the forced thing is. It's not Liotte forcing us our answer. It's not Liotte forcing our hand. It's Ivan. And then, I guess, if we win, he still kind of, like, makes us die, I think. Who's Ivan? Ivan is the god. He's just like some god called Nevi. If you notice when he takes us into the curtain show, there's a diary, and the diary says that Liotte made a deal with a god named Nevi. And Ivan has to be that god. Ivan's just lying about his name. Nevi. I think that's the story we're going with. It also appears that we're missing an ending. I have no idea how to get that. I have no idea how to get ending number 1. Maybe I can load it. Maybe I can load it. This one. Ignore the injury. Sure. Did I get too excited? But what can I do? Trying to escape from my grasp. Can I not get excited? Please accept my proposal. I'll be begging, of course. I won't accept rejection. I'm a selfish person unlike you. This grip has become stronger. With this much strength, even if I struggle, I might not be able to escape. Fine, Liotte. Fine, Liotte. I'll do whatever you want, so can you please let go of my hand? Don't say cruel things like turning off the TV or declaring that our relationship ends here. Isn't it harder than you think to say such cruel things? It's quite unpleasant. Okay. Reject his offer? Maybe be nice to him now? Accept his offer. Okay. Yeah, let's just end the investigation. No. How did we get the other ending? Ending number 1. Maybe like a mix of like being nice to him. Like, let's... Well, I already expected that you would make various choices. You always give unexpected responses, don't you? I wonder why. It's all thanks to you that I've been led here, drawn to you. Even though I've just a forgotten foreign substance that can't be part of your daily life. Okay, good. This is a little different. A little bit of mixed answers, right? A little bit of mixed answers back and forth with them. Simply because I'm sleepy. Interrogate him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Congratulate him. Wait, it's a small channel operated by me and a PD, not a broadcasting company. Gothic clothes aren't really my style, but I thought they'd suit the eerie atmosphere of the channel. I preferred if you wore them, though. I think they'd suit you much better than me. You want me to be the femboy? No. I haven't worn Gothic, but oddly enough, I'm more curious about your everyday clothes, Liotte. You curious about me? How delightful. I'll show you my everyday clothes someday. Someday for sure, so feel free to look forward to it now. Talk, okay. About the tattoo on his face. Okay, I did ask that question, though. Stop talking, okay. So maybe just save here. Let's say no. Yes. Reject his offer. Accept his offer. Okay. Sorry, Liotte, but I'm not a stuff of you, nor a doll. Furthermore, I'm not a person to rely on. By my will, I will do the loop. Unlike Liotte, who retains memories even after the loop that you do with my power, you will lose your memories. You're still going to do it. Please, I've been sorry all along. Really didn't know you disliked my actions so much. So, I thought if we loop, everyone would be happy, but no. Can you tell me what I'm tired of, Clock? You are everything to me. I knew you might not like it. Okay, I think this is a little different, this ending. Close my eyes and squeeze the hand I held. I hope to no longer hear his voice. I forced to smile. I had to smile, so there would be no more regrets in the future. You're ultimately lost, Liotte. It seems you don't know how to win someone's heart, poor thing. So you're going to admit defeat according to the contract conditions and return to reality. Are you going to wait for that person to come back to your timeline? Not as a different Liotte, while aiming for the next opportunity. Don't stay too gloomy. In some parallel universe, another you is happily laughing with that person. So still, until then, you'll endure in this space where no one exists. Don't worry, you will surely have another chance. Ah, Clock. I don't know how much time has passed since then. I'm still waiting for you in this trapped state. The finale you give me is these free moments, with your red roses and me on the stage. What should I do now? That was slightly different, I think. Bad End 1. False stars fill the sky. Okay, so we got all the endings. There's only 3 endings to this game. I think. I'm pretty sure this was all endings. I think this was all endings. The game isn't exactly for sure. Yeah, okay, I got it, okay. Yeah, it's 3 endings. Okay, thanks for watching. This was a bit of a confusing game, Channel 453. The plot is weird and confusing, yeah, for sure. It's definitely like, I wish the translation was a little bit better, but I like the concept. I really like the concept of, like, something else controlling you, and it wasn't Liotte. Like, I liked that there was, like, a third entity, right, that's, like, introduced at the end, and how Ivan seems like he's a good guy, but in reality, Ivan's, like, the god that's trying to make you lose. And I guess it's, like, implied that it's not written very well, but it's implied that Liotte knows you, and that that you and him had a relationship. That's, like, the thing that's implied, right? You kind of see that in the 2 bad endings before the good ending. There's a lot of skipping at the end there. I liked it for that reason. The writing could have made it... It needs more backstory and less random... There's a lot of fluff. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fluff, like stupid fluff. Like, it's like, oh man, I made my ramen. Oh man, I made sure to get the expensive ramen. Where are my band-aids that I usually keep? I guess I don't need them. Like, okay, those aren't the most specific things, but like, there's just a lot of fluff, like, that's just not really necessary. So, kind of just like adds to game time for no reason. But it's interesting enough. Definitely needs some more backstory though, and a little less fluff. And just a clearer translation, because it's very clear that it's written from a different language, right? Anyways, thanks for watching. I liked it. Mostly. It was okay. Thanks for watching. This has been Clock. And if you like visual novels, horror games, RPG Maker games, I play them on my channel every once in a while. Daily uploads, actually. Um, please subscribe. And if you like this video at all, leave a like, okay? It helps me out a lot. Anyways, thanks, guys. Have a good one. See you next time, okay? Peace.